Miracles do happen. I don't know how many of you believe that miracles do happen. But let me tell you one thing. Miracle is something which is happening every day. If we look into this whole universe, let's start with the earth. The earth looks so huge. But the moment you go a bit into the space, say you go to moon, the earth looks small, maybe almost a bigger moon. You go further away to, say, Mars, the earth looks like one of the stars. A bit further away to, say, Jupiter. Jupiter is almost, the diameter of Jupiter is 150,000 kilometers. Earth is so small in front of Jupiter, and Jupiter we can't see from Earth. Jupiter looks a speck in the sky. So imagine what Earth will look if we were all to go to Jupiter. By the way, if we were all to go to Jupiter and if the total mankind migrates to Jupiter, Earth will become a beautiful place to live in. Jokes apart. Now, if we go further away out of the solar system, even the sun is just a speck. The sun, the provider of all living species on at least planet Earth, that's what we know, is just a speck in the sky. Go a little further. The Milky Way, which has got thousands and thousands of stars, is just a speck in the sky. Go a little further. Even all the galaxies look like stars in the sky. What's the point? The point is, this universe is so huge, that we cannot actually imagine it with our senses, the 5 senses which we have been provided by the universe. If we cannot gauge the whole universe, forget about the whole universe, even 1 square inch of sky, we cannot gauge, we cannot fathom with our 5 senses. Don't you think our 5 senses have a very limited scope? And the challenge with us is that we believe that whatever we can sense from these 5 senses is the reality. Everything beyond this is a miracle. That's the mental block. That is the thought process which actually stops us from believing that miracles do happen, because miracles are anyway happening. Actually speaking, it's the other way around. Everything which is happening around us is a miracle. Somebody is governing this huge, gigantic universe and beautifully managing it. We can't even manage a team of 5 people. But apart from human beings, just come back to Earth now. Just look at all the species, how they are managing it so beautifully. During winters, the Siberian cranes, they migrate from Russia and Siberia back to warmer climates, say India, Iran. They don't require a GPS. And they fly almost 200 miles every day to reach this place for breeding and spending their winters. Who teaches them? Where do they have a Google map with them? No. Google map was just invented say a decade or maybe 20 years. Siberian cranes have been doing it since eons, since ages, without Google map. Look into the migration of salmons. Salmons go from the ocean, they go upstream to the place where they were born. Who programmed them? How do they know where to go? And they have to swim upstream, mind you, not downstream. They go upstream, up hills, to the place where they were born. And that's where they lay their eggs and ultimately die. Similarly, there are turtles who cross thousands of miles in ocean. See, it's so easy to navigate on earth. But what about ocean? Deep inside ocean, there is no sense of direction. So do you think they are managing by their five senses? Are the Siberian cranes or these salmons or these turtles managing such a big task using their five senses? They actually don't have developed five senses. Maybe that's their advantage. The disadvantage of human beings is we have so highly developed five senses that we think that these are the only senses which are important. But friends, when we go beyond these five senses, when we go into the sixth, seventh, eighth senses, we will understand that nothing is miracle. We don't need a GPS to find our route. This universal Google matrix has been there available for us since ages. We are just as human beings, we think that we are inventing things. No, we are just copying things which anyway God has made or universe has made or whatever you want to say. We are just copying it. So the first thing first is, don't call miracles a miracle. The moment you accept that everything which happens is a miracle, your life will become a miracle. I'll share some beautiful examples. There was one day actually I didn't know where I placed my key to the cupboard, and I was hectically searching for the key, and I had no clue where I kept the keys. So if I type on Google, where are my keys, you can very well imagine what answers I would be getting. So all I did was, while sleeping, I raised a query to the universal Google matrix. Universe, kindly guide me where my keys are. Trust me, fellow travelers. I got an information. Why don't you check that coat pocket? There was a coat which I have never been using it, and somehow I placed my keys in that pocket. And in the morning when I checked, the keys were there. What's the point I'm driving? The point I'm driving is, the moment we think beyond our five senses, we will find that any information which you require is available in this universal Google. It is said that if you put all the information of all the books, everything which has been written till date, that information isn't even a speck in front of the universal information matrix. Google can only tell you what has been written by someone. Google cannot tell you what we haven't yet discovered, we haven't yet experienced. And we say that Google is the biggest database management services. In short, search engine. But there is something much more beyond that. The only thing which we need to do is, when we shut down our five senses and look inward and tune ourselves to the vibration of the universal cosmic matrix, we actually hook onto the universal Google matrix, and any information which you want, anything, any guidance, anything which you want, you can get it and manifest your dreams much faster, in a much better way, in the right way. And you will always be guided how to live a good life, how to live a miraculous life, and how to live a life of abundance. And the moment you get that eureka moment, you will find one thing. All the challenges, any sort of a challenge which you are thinking is stopping you, isn't even peanuts. I'll not say peanuts, isn't even peanuts. And we have made this peanut the biggest mental block for manifesting our dreams. So fellow travelers, the new year is coming. For that matter, if someone is a believer of miracles, for him every day is a new year. But since we are programmed that new year brings in something good, something wonderful, this new year, stop believing that miracles don't happen. Just believe miracles are happening every day, every second. And you'll find your way to abundance. Thank you so much. I'll come with more videos on law of attraction, how to manifest your dreams, in my next video. Till then, start writing your dreams. Believe in your dreams. Believe in miracles. Trust the universal power. And enjoy the roller coaster of life. Thank you.